What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today I have for you the Pro Qualifier. I ran the Pro Qualifier in the late model last week. I believe it was on Tuesdays when I did this. We get a pretty good race. Definitely better than I expected at by far better than I expected, actually. Definitely got to give a huge shout out to Midwest Sim Sports right there and Majula Sea Speed Shop, because without them two, I definitely couldn't have done as well as I did. Unfortunately, we didn't qualify for the Pro Series, but we were damn close, and we're going to give them hell in the next time and try and do it again. And without further ado, guys, let's send her till we bend her.
Kane Williams leads up into Alpha turn number 4. He will lead lap.
All right, guys. So right here, we are currently in practice for the Pro Qualifying Series. Definitely just kind of feeling the car out. We were feeling pretty sporty. I mean, definitely not bad. As you can see down here on the bottom left, our teammate Brandon Schatz, which is actually the team owner of Midwest Sim Sports, ran an 11.9. We were hitting a 12.0, so we weren't far off. You know, we were definitely close to where we needed to be. Um, when we roll over to qualifying here in just a little bit, it was honestly the best we have qualified yet in recent events. I mean, I just couldn't ever get a qualifying lap together, and surprisingly, we kind of finally figured it out here, and we do halfway decent. All right, guys, so we're currently heading out for qualifying right here. We decided to run the top in 1 and 2, and then I believe I do it again in 3 and 4 just to try and carry that momentum going into our actual qualifying lap. And right here you'll see I start to cut it down to the bottom, try and get as close as I can to the tires without really destroying the run here. And same thing in 3 and 4, get it over to the hill, which we caught the tire right there on lap 1, which it didn't really kill the car. It definitely hurt the left front a little bit, but as you can see, we were still able to keep going and ran a halfway decent lap here on our second lap, which I'm pretty sure that wound up putting us P3 for qualifying. And with the Pro Series, I don't know if you guys run the Pro Series or not, but there is no heats in the Pro Series, so it's just qualifying and then a 40-lap race. So I'm going to go ahead and skip over to the race now. Thank you, guys, and we will be right back. Alrighty, guys, we are back again here for the race. Starting P3, we had the 12 car of Devin Brannon, or I mean the 18 car of Devin Brannon starting on the pole, Clayton Claywell in the 12 on our outside pole there. But we pull into second pretty quickly, and I mean right here we were feeling real sporty. I mean I was thinking maybe we might have had something to win this thing right away. It felt great on the bottom, but the track kind of took to the top eventually here, and we just didn't really have enough to run up there, which you'll see throughout the race. We kind of progress and things move around and lines change here and there. You know, obviously it's going to happen, which there's nothing wrong with that, you know. The 18 car, though, I mean, he had a absolutely great race. We had nothing for him here in the beginning. The first couple laps I thought I might have, but it might have just been due to him missing his line and whatnot. But the 12 car back there in third, Clayton Claywell, and then Blake Dolger in fourth. Everybody up here, we all had a really clean race, honestly. I was expecting there to be quite a few yellows, and I believe there was only like 1 or 2 throughout this whole deal. So that was awesome to kind of see this thing go almost caution-free. Was not expecting that. As you guys all know, with my super late models, usually there's quite a bit of yellows and a lot of wrecks. So, you know, it is what it is. But either way, out here having a pretty clean race so far. Devin Brannon just ran a 12.0. As you guys can see at the bottom left there, my fastest lap right now is a 12.2. Clayton on the top side running 12.2 also. He's starting to get the run on us up on the top. I just kind of want to stay. I kind of wanted to just stay committed to the bottom right now, just to try and save tires, because I knew if I went up to the top, you're going to really be hard on that right rear, trying to run the cushion and throw the car sideways enough to stay consistent up there and not hit the wall. But you know, it's okay. We're doing all right. Clayton got it around us here, and we kind of fall back into third, and I decided to go up to the top. We're 11 laps into this thing, 40 laps. Right now, we're kind of just feeling out the top, trying to play with it, see if we can really keep up with Clayton up there. And I wasn't still trying to push it too hard just as of yet. Blake starts to peek the nose underneath us here in just a little bit. You'll see Blake really start pulling up there. When it comes to me, I don't really not much for hitting the cushion, honestly. I as you can see there, I tend to put it in the wall quite a bit. So when I get up on the top side, I kind of run it a little bit more cautious than what most people probably would. I need to really work on that, honestly, but it is what it is. You know, there's a lot of people that can get up there and fucking pound the wall down for 40 laps in a row, and I couldn't do it. I can run the tires for 40 laps in a row for sure, but when it comes to beating the boards down, I'm going to wind up tearing the car up for sure. All it takes is just that little slip up. But anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and skip over to the green flag. We'll be right back. All right, coming around back to the green here in just a second on lap 18 of 40 here. This time we had Blake a row behind us, Chance Carr on the outside this time. I believe that's who that is. I could be wrong, though. I don't know. Chance might be the one that's in the 2 car down on the bottom, and Blake could be the 18. I'm not entirely sure which one's which. I think Blake is the one in the 2 car. I do believe. If you guys watch this video and I'm getting you mixed up, my bad, guys. I'm sorry. I'll get it corrected in the next one, I promise. Right there, we missed the top, and the 18 car behind us lifted for me. That was a lot of respect there to him. He could have definitely drove over the left rear, and he chose not to, so that was awesome on his part. You don't really get that too much in these things. Most of the time, people just run you over. The 2 car, though, is definitely looking sporty down on the bottom out of turn 2. That thing is just hiked up and digging out of turn 2. We're trying to fend him off for 3rd here, but we wind up, you know, just trying to play with the lines on the top because I'm still learning how to run the top. I'm not too experienced with it, but you'll see here when we go back green, guys. All right, going back green, lap 24 of 40 this time. Still running P3. We're trying to hold off Chance here. So that is Chance Carr. As I was saying earlier, I thought that was Blake in the 2 car, but no, that is definitely Chance. So, Chance, if you're watching this, my bad, man. I was not meaning to call you by the wrong name. I give credit where credit is due, I promise. But all in all, definitely a very clean race up front here. The 18 again got in the brakes whenever I was kind of just completely missing my marks there. It's a lot of respect from him. It's always nice when you get in a race and there's guys showing respect like that. It's awesome to see, you know. Goes a long way. And in the time, I didn't know that, you know, he lifted like that for me. So now that we're going back and watching this replay, definitely shed some light to that. And I appreciate him for doing that. Chance still running the bottom to perfection, honestly. I mean, he is not missing a beat down there. I can kind of get the run on him through 3 and 4, but 1 and 2, it's such a fine line on the top that, you know, when I make mistakes like that, he pulls another 2-3 cars, which I can make up about a car length in 3 and 4, but it's just not enough once we get down through 1 and 2. As we can see here, we got Ashton Farr pulling up behind us in 5th now. In the, I think he runs the number 8 car or something like that, I believe. I think he's with old Free Speed. Oh, got another yellow, guys. We'll be right back. All right, guys, lap 31 of 40 here, single file. We are down to 9 to go. Oh, I'm wrong, actually. Ashton Farr is not Free Speed. That is Speed Ranch. My bad, guys. Jeez, I'm just making all sorts of mistakes today. Again, though, we get back to green here. Chance Carr running the bottom. Clayton Claywell is up on the top ahead of me. Devin Brandon was kind of running middle to top, just trying to protect the lead, which I completely understand him trying to do that. Makes sense, you know. He wants to try and make the Pro Series, which this race right here is pretty much, it was whoever won this one, you were guaranteed to make the Pro Series. So you kind of got to give it your all here and not leave anything on the track, which is what we started doing right here. I started kind of really running it hard just to see if I could get it up there. And we catch up at the end. We were actually running really fast lap times at the end. We were running quicker times than the top three, just it was too little too late. And if I would have kind of just started driving it like I am here, you know, with 10 to go, then we would have been all right. But you see here, we're starting to reel back in Chance. Car felt really good at the end of this thing, too. It was kind of... This is the best race I've ever had running a topside for sure. Right there, we caught the wall again, kind of shoved the right front over into it. Didn't break it, thankfully. That would have really sucked if we broke the right front on lap 39. Coming around to the white flag now, and we are right there with Clayton and Chance. I mean, we ran them down. We were there. It just, unfortunately, wasn't enough, you know. We waited too long to start really getting on it like we were. And it is what it is, you know. I live and I learn, and I know for next time when 10 to go comes around, it's go time. It's not time to sit around and wait anymore. But all in all, guys, I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. And, you know, if you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And without further ado, we center till we mentor.